Hi, Mel here. I would like you to imagine something. Think about what it would feel like if you stopped stressing about food, what you should and shouldn't have. What if you could make peace with food so it no longer ruled your life because you were thinking, I can't have that, it's got sugar in it, can't have that, it's got carbs in it, can't have that, it's high fat, oh, don't know, that's not clean, that's not vegan. All these messages that we are being bombarded with through media is having a really negative impact on our relationship with food. So because we make food the enemy, we obsess about it, we become preoccupied with it, we create these diet rules that we can't stick to, and it rules our life. What if you could eat without feeling guilty and resentment and stop that negative self-talk and berating when you've had something that you shouldn't have had? What if you could stop obsessing about calories, sugar, carbs, your clothes size, what you weigh on the scales? Actually, what if you could find a weight that you were healthy and happy with? Not what someone else has told you to be, not because the doctor says you're overweight, your BMI is too high and you need to lose 2 stone or 10 pounds. What if you could find the right weight for you? Because you are special, you are unique, you're not like anybody else. So following these general diet plans isn't going to work because they don't suit you. So I have created a food truce program. This is a program that's very personalised but is based on 10 principles of intuitive eating and mindful eating. In part, this needs for us to slow down so that we get back in tune with our body. But intuitive eating is about, you know that gut feeling. Sometimes you'll get that gut feeling about whether you should do something, make that step, take that job, say something. Our gut is really reliable. We should listen to it more. But because we are running around like at a million miles an hour with work and family and all these commitments, we are on the go, we are completely disconnected in terms of what our body is trying to tell us in terms of what it needs food-wise, what nourishment it needs. Are we even hungry? Are we full? And quite often in our lives, we don't even think about food because we don't think it as particularly important. And quite often we go from one extreme of, oh my God, I've just realised I'm hungry. In fact, I'm starving, I could kill somebody, to eat, stuff our faces, eat really quickly. Now I'm really full, of overdone it, and then feel a bit shit about ourselves. So what if you could learn to dial back into your body and listen to those hunger cues, listen to what your body is saying in terms of what it needs, and this is not about I need that bar of chocolate or that bottle of wine because I'm stressed. This is learning to distinguish between physical hunger and emotional hunger. So within my principles of intuitive eating, we look at rejecting that diet mentality, getting rid of those rules and that negative self-talk. We look at honouring your hunger, learning how to detect emerging hunger and emerging fullness, learning our satisfaction factor. There's a big difference between feeling full and feeling satisfied, because feeling satisfied means that you don't carry on nibbling and eating in the evening when you're watching TV because you're bored and you're still hungry, because actually your dinner of lettuce and low calorie food, because it's healthy, didn't really hit the spot. How do you know what your body is really needing and wanting? How would you learn how to respect your body, to actually look at it from a positive viewpoint for once and not being so self-critical? What if you could develop a toolbox that gives you life skills to be able to manage stress, emotions, learn to self-regulate your food intake and your appetite, not from a controlling perspective, but because you are listening to your body's biological signs and signals. So with this program, I now have it live on my website. I'm doing a fantastic introductory offer. And over 10 weeks, we work exclusively together on a one-on-one basis. And I take you through weekly exercises to help you explore your past and present relationship with food, to get to the nitty gritty. These are the life skills that mean that you can actually manage your food and your healthy eating for life, because you create a healthy relationship with it. One of the big downsides with diet is that it makes food the enemy and life becomes a battle. You constantly think about food. So if you'd like a pocket nutritionist to take you through my principles of intuitive eating, help you rebuild a positive relationship with food and ditch the diet and ditch the scales forever, then why not book in a free 30-minute discovery call? No obligation, but actually we could really explore what your issues around food are and gain some real insight into what would work for you and why. And I would be delighted to speak to you about that. So please do check out my website. And if you'd like, you can also check out my story on my website, because it also gives you quite an honest insight into my food history. Because I get emotional eating, I get binge eating, I get restricted eating. You may think as a nutritionist, oh, she's got no problem, she looks after herself. Yeah, we're often very quick to judge. So I know this from personal experience as well as all my professional experience and qualifications. So check it out, and I would love to hear what you think about it. Thank you very much, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.